John Lennon wrote him this letter, and he never received it. At that crucial time in his life, it seems as though John understood this stuff and could feel it in his music. It was amazing perception to have written that note to this boy, and actually said, come and see us sometime, where Yoko and I will take you in, and we'd love to talk to you, talk about everything, because, you can be famous and still be yourself, I guess that really would have meant a lot to him at the time, since John Lennon was his hero. It sort of throws him really off his game. I mean, the kind of thing that, it's rare that you get a life changer in there, especially if you've lived a little, that something can come along and really change your. Change is so tough, it's so difficult, but there are things, and and it's also the timing of it, his 65th birthday, there he is, as high as he's always been, about ready to go off some bridge, and he gets this spark, this, if it squirms, it's alive, and there it is, something is alive, and it changes his life, and the picture then becomes, at the same time, it's got all this, almost sentiment about it, it has this humor. It's genius, that's all. What else can you say? It's like Brando or something. It's genius. You see it so rarely, and when you do see it, you have to say, you just sort of enjoy it, and you never know how you're going to do it. Where is that going to come from? So it's beautiful. I've worked with Bobby, because Bobby, I don't know that we could have done what we did together. Bobby and we just met on the picture. We did plays together, so. But with Chris, he was an idol of mine. I was very influenced by him. I actually wrote him a fan letter when I saw him on stage once, and I did work The Insider with him. He was Mike Wallace. Like nobody's ever been Mike Wallace, including Mike Wallace. He was just there. He was. And so I had a real attraction to him. And then we got along very well in the movie, and we became friends and stuff. And so him doing this movie with me. But if you've never known them, it's impossible to understand it. It's impossible to try to reach out to it, and the inadequacy one feels, and maybe even the shame that's buried inside, but to try to cope with this situation, because all you can do is, since you can try to act like a father. Now, what's that? Being a father myself, I know that it's tough enough without it, and never having seen your children. Boy, try climbing over that fence. She's a great actress. That's a given. And so being around, and she's tireless. After a while, it gets a bit exhausting. She no, let's do it again, which I love, of course. But when you've got it, but yet she just keeps going and invents as she goes. So you go along for the ride because she keeps inventing. And I think the character she plays it's kind of got her own quirkiness to her. It's funny to play a singer. It's interesting because, no matter how well you think you're singing, you're not a singer. And I remember Gene Simmons came he's at the party, he sings, "Hey baby doll, what's going on?" So he came in and he started singing it. And it was so much a singer, I thought, I never can do that, So you strive to do it, come close to it, but it's like, it's like anything else. They just know how to do it and do it in a certain way. It's in the timbre. You can hear it. And from doing it so much, you can tell a real singer from me.